The second thing that Reverend Palmer says healthy humor does is self-understanding. One side of healthy humor is that the joke is on us. The joke is on the teller. We grow from this humor. We gain insight into our own foibles. This is a kind of humor that tells the truth, not the truth that we want to believe about the other, but the truth that is revealed about us. Jesus said, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." If you were to ask me about my first date with my wife, and then you were to ask my wife about our first date, you're going to get two different stories. Because the truth of the matter is, I was on 3 dates with my wife before she found out we were dating. I thought it was clear. Dinner, date, dinner, movie. Sandra Bullock was in one of the movies. How could she not know that we were dating, right? I tell that story because it reveals something about me, something a little sad about me. But we don't really want to know ourselves. That's the problem with this kind of humor. It's embarrassing, or it's ugly, or it would force us to change what we are currently comfortable in. I'm comfortable being this way, and I don't want to have to face myself. However, I believe that one of the greatest barriers to joy is that we don't know ourselves. We can't be as connected, we can't be grounded without the truth. By the time we become adults, we've built up false fronts, we've built up barriers, we've built up walls. Children access joy so much easier than we do. Andrea and Brady are in the audience. I'm going to tell a story about their daughter, Emma. When Emma was a little girl, she was on a bad shoot, Bel Air Drama, and Bill Farmer was also on this shoot. And Andrea got Emma to close her eyes and then asked Bill to talk to her. Now, for some of you, see where I'm going, because Bill is the voice of Goofy. He's been the voice of Goofy for nearly 20 years now. As soon as Bill started talking, Emma gasped. Then her face burst into full delight. She recognized the voice. Goofy was talking to her. That is joy. There's an interesting thing she did. She kept her eyes closed. I would have opened my eyes. I'd been like, oh, I want to see it. I want to prove it. I want to know for sure that this is Goofy talking to me. But she knew. She knew not that it wasn't real. She knew that it was real. And she knew that testing it, pushing it by opening her eyes, it would have broken the magic of the moment. She recognized the voice, and that led to joy. When he was at table with them, he took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. They asked each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us while he talked with us on the road and opened Scripture to us?" Luke 24, talking about 2 men on the road to Emmaus, walking with Jesus. A goodly part of what leads to joy is knowing who you are. A bigger part of joy is knowing whose you are, recognizing the voice.